Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. I'm at the Heritage Auctions booth. I'm actually working at the Heritage Auctions booth at Too Many Games in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They've got a lot of cool games on display that are going to be in their July showcase sale. There's two really rare Atari 2600 games I want to show you guys in particular. And there's a certain TV-based game I want to show you guys. So I want to show you guys these games and just talk a little bit about the booth here at Too Many Games. And there are definitely too many games at this show. This is an awesome show. It is one of the biggest retro gaming cons in the country. And we're going to end the video talking to two very cool, very intelligent, very lovely ladies here at the booth. So let's check out some rare games. Here we go, guys. Very high grade, well-kept games. Something for you Earthbound fans here. Silent Hill, one of the most iconic survival horror games of all time. Two really cool superhero games here. The Flash. This is the only US release video game based on the 1990 TV series with John Wesley Shipp. There was a European Master System game, but it was not released in the US. But this Game Boy game, I did buy it when it came out. You guys know I'm a huge Flash fan. Batman, one of my favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. This is a gorgeous 9.8 A+ copy. Very cool. Super Metroid, I still regret selling my CIB Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. Back when it passed about $100, I sold my copy. I wish I had it back. Here's the Japanese Famicom version, Super Famicom. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. This is one of the harder black box NES games to find. It was the only game released in the Education series because it just didn't sell very well, so they canceled that series. Imagine that, an edutainment game not selling well. Go figure. Halo, one of the most intuitive first-person shooters of all time. And here we go, guys, a pair of rare Atari 2600 games. X-Men, a mature title, adults only, sale to minors prohibited. And Video Life, extremely rare game. Not many of these floating around. We have known in the collecting community that Video Life was a very rare 2600 game. Way back in the 90s, this game got a lot of buzz as a rare title. Rule of Rose, a very stylish title for the 2600. 2600? Let's try PlayStation 2. Get your brain out of the 2600. Let's move ahead. Resident Evil for the Saturn. Awesome stuff. Love the long box design. Poop Slinger. You do indeed sling virtual poop. Yucky. Now, back in 1991, when Sonic the Hedgehog came out for the Sega Genesis, this was the title that convinced me that I must own a Sega Genesis. At the time, I was perfectly content with my NES, my ColecoVision, my Atari 2600, and Intellivision, my Odyssey 2, in fact. But when this game came out and it got so much buzz and it looked so amazing, I had to pick up a Genesis, and I'm glad I did. And I enjoyed the sequels as well. Blast Processing, am I right? Stadium Events, you guys know this game is just painfully rare. Tetris, the Tengen version of Tetris, has the two-player option that is not found in the Nintendo version. Nintendo World Championships cart, gray cart. Need I say more? Castlevania Symphony of the Night might just have my favorite soundtrack of any video game. Amazing game that pretty much helped create the Metroidvania, which has basically become a subgenre of its own. Got some Pokemon action up here. Very hard to find Game Boy Color game here. Let's check out some more cool stuff. Super Smash Brothers, still one of the most popular multiplayer games, and it's set off a phenomenal series of games that, you know, I'm more of a Mortal Kombat guy or Street Fighter 2 or Soul Calibur. Man, people love these Smash Brothers games. I'm not great at them. Zelda fans, check it out. You gotta love it. Zelda no Densetsu, the Hyrule Fantasy. Legend of Zelda. The Japanese version, very cool. Chrono Trigger, one of the most critically acclaimed role-playing games among retro gamers. More Smash Brothers action, Melee. You know, I'm not a huge Smash Brothers fan, but Melee is probably my favorite in the series. Ocarina of Time, objectively one of the greatest video games of all time, if such a thing can be objective. Now, Nintendo Power #1, yes, they printed a lot of copies, but you're not going to find many in 9.6 condition. Holy cow, these games are going to be in a signature sale at Heritage, where I work as a cataloger, as I've mentioned. And look at that, the Super Mario Brothers trilogy on the NES. Man, it doesn't get much more classic. All right, guys, here's a wider look at the Heritage Auctions booth and the two lovely ladies that are manning this booth. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's been a crazy day here at Too Many Games. We've had a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming up and checking out. We're consigning games. Obviously, we're showing off some incredible stuff. I want to ask these two ladies what their most played game was, the most hours they've spent on a game. Not necessarily their favorite game of all time. That's been asked so many times by so many different YouTubers. We're talking the most hours sunk into a game. First of all, we are asking Caitlin, what game have you spent more time playing than any other game in the world?
Probably Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. Now, why did you spend so much time on Fallout 4?
Because you can build the settlements. Oh my god. Spent so many hours just building little settlements in that game.
Now, see, to me, that sounds incredibly tedious. I would not have patience for that. What makes you enjoy that?
The building mechanic they had for it was really good. Super intuitive, super permissive. You can make all sorts of structures and add mods to where you can expand beyond the outlined areas.
Okay, you might have me convinced. I might have to check it out.
Oh yeah.
And last up, Sierra, what time have you spent more time playing? What game have you spent more time playing than any other?
Oh gosh, I'm between two.
Okay. You're cheating.
It's not cheating. So either Sims.
Sims, okay.
Okay, because building houses.
Absolutely,
And I would make themes like I'm gonna make this an all purple house or whatever. The other one was my Disney kitchen.
See, those both sound so tedious to me, but you know, because I just want to go shoot stuff and hack people up with a sword. Virtual people, that is.
I have some Genesis games that I play too a lot, but if we're being really honest,
yeah.
I could just spend hours.
Disney kitchen.
Yeah.
So you're cooking things?
I learned how to make pancakes. I mean, come on.
Okay, hey, pancakes.
Taught me some things.
Hey, you mentioned pancakes, I'm on board.
Yes,
all right, guys,
yes.
I will have to check out Disney Kitchen and whatever game that Caitlin said.
I don't think you can play it anymore unless you have
Blah,
like,
blah, blah, blah.
Oh, rude.
Sorry. All right, guys, it's been fun. Seriously,
Right.
What were you going to say about Disney Kitchen there at the end?
I don't know if you can play it unless you have like a, what's it called?
Is it that one was on Game Boy, right?
Yeah, no, it was on PC. And maybe it was on Game Boy, I don't know.
So, Disney Kitchen, guys, Google it, learn it, live it, love it.
And then
All right,
any
guys, Heritage Auctions, come out and see us at Too Many Games. Talk to you in another video. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite game you saw here today at Heritage? Which game in the showcase would you most like to own? And let me know about Too Many Games. Have you been here before? Are you here this weekend? Talk to you later.